Yep.
That's my
There's
baby.
a little bit of everything.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, so.
And we're also doing you may notice the read and share stickers on here.
Yes.
I don't know if that's probably easier to see on that one. Basically what we're doing is we're setting these books out into the wild, as we're calling it. And if you see these out somewhere, wherever, could be at a school, could be on a park bench, could be wherever, and you see a read and share sticker on here, there's another sticker in here that you can, what are those called? I'm so bad at these. What are those called?
The
little
Scans.
QR code scanner thing right here will take you to
a read and share page on
a read and share page on our website. And basically you can share what you thought of the book, and our hope is that you would pass it on once you're done, and let other people read it and enjoy it. And one of the big things for me anyway is getting these books into people's hands. Like, I mean, it's really, I feel like they're really important subjects and things that not a lot of people are willing to tackle, but I think they're important enough that they need to be out there and they need to be accessible to people, and that's kind of what this is about. And we also just are finishing up a drive to get this book specifically into the hands of counseling centers and schools and LGBTQI centers around the country, to have it just available in their libraries for people that need it. So we just finished up a fundraiser for that, or are finishing up January, right?
End of January.
End of January. All proceeds, if you buy anything from us from Blue Skirt during January, then the proceeds go to that. So
very cool.
And what else are we planning? So we have our website, we have our publishing. We're hoping to offer workshops and things like that. And our sort of long-term goal, if we can make this work, is to some point have an actual storefront with the intent of selling our books, but also selling other people's work and art on consignment, and just having a location where we can hold classes and things like that. So we're looking into how we want to grow as a business and which route we want to take to get there right now. So that's all sort of in flux, because it also is in balance with day jobs and other things, other responsibilities, which is always challenging because we devote hours and hours and hours to this stuff. But I mean, I myself I have work, I have kids, I have my own writing, and Jessica, Jonathan's got his job, and Jessica's got her writing and everything she's working on. So it's
and you're all in a band.
I used to be, I used to also be in a band, but I wasn't getting time to sleep anymore. Like, 1 hour a night just doesn't cut it. And
so you remember Adam?
Yeah.
She was the drummer for his band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once upon a time, and then I was never seeing my children, and
I'm sure they appreciate the time.
Yes, my 4-year-old especially likes to climb on me and is happy when I'm around. So
it's a good thing. Do we want to talk a little bit about the summer program we're talking about doing? Or do we want to wait till it's a little more solidified?
We have a lot of ideas we're toying around with, and some of them are workshops for groups that need it. So either low-income high school kids or homeless shelters or things like that. Writing workshops, so but art and all forms of expression are wonderfully therapeutic, and making things like that accessible to whoever needs it or wants it is something we like to do. So.
Very cool. I was going to say something. Oh man, I hate when this happens.
It's cool, it happens to everybody.
Yeah,
It does happen.
I have it happen when I'm teaching sometimes. It's horrible. It's 40 people staring at you. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah.
Well, are there any last things that you wanted to say?
Well, we'll have a booth at AWP this year, which is American Writing Programs. That's what I really need to know that. That's really awful.
Association of Writers and Writing Programs.
Okay,
and that's in Minneapolis, so we're going to be there. We're really hoping to grow. We just started Blue Skirt, I think, back in June.
So we're not even a year old.
What does the name mean, Blue Skirt? Or where did you get the name?
We got it from Jonathan. It sort of stands for a few things. I mean, we like the it's sort of like a gender bending term. You have the blue that's associated with the male and the skirt that's associated with the female, and we just sort of thought that was a good combo. And it's a catchy name, and no one else is called Blue Skirt.
Yeah.
And you say it, and people want to know what that is.
And it's funny because it's not like we sat and we did brainstorm on a name, but we didn't brainstorm on this name. Jonathan just kind of you
just threw it out there, and it was, of course, brilliant because it came from Jonathan. So
I said, how about Blue Skirt? And everyone was all like, how about this other thing and this other thing? And then it went on for the rest of the night. And then the next day it was all, how about Blue Skirt? And they were like, oh, that sounds brilliant. Let's do that.
We have our Blue Skirt logo that was made by
Chris Bonet, who's a San Diego artist, soon to be Portland artist in June, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that nice?
That's it.
That's our nice
it's
logo.
pretty.
So if you see that, Blue Skirt has been around.
Yep.
And we're hoping to grow. So, I mean, if you hear about us, we'd love for you to come to readings. Mm-hmm. We are also looking for, new works to publish. And you can go to our website, blueskirtproductions.com, and there's all sorts of stuff there about submissions guidelines and all sorts of fun stuff to read. And we think our books are awesome. You should buy them. And
what kind of are you looking for mostly? Do you have a ton of writers submitting?
We're getting a good number of submissions, but I feel like we're getting heavy writing submissions because we're all writers. That's the thing. One thing we have in common. We're all musicians too, but we sort of focus more on the writing, I think, when we're together.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like that comes across to people. But I would love to see more art submissions and more music and even film, video. I mean, we're
anything creative. We're pretty much open as long as it's incredibly awesome. That's our requirement.
Yes. That's pretty much our criteria. If it's awesome, then great, you're in.
Sweet. And then what do you want to do with video submissions and music submissions? Is that just going to go on your webpage?
They'll go on the webpage. There's also,
we'll post interviews and things like that.
And we're always looking...
descriptions of shows and so on.
And we're always looking if they're local. I'm always I always have sort of my eye going like this for people for shows. So musicians or even artists or whoever for shows. Mm-hmm. So that's always in the back of my head.
Yeah. Because we want our shows to be entertaining.
Yeah.
We want them to be so awesome that everyone tells their friends and they all have to be there and
we have
talk about it for months afterwards. Yeah.
We try to do different things, especially for the book launches. Mm-hmm. So for Gail's book, we ended up having a room full of mostly writers doing math problems for to win prizes.
It was like physics and astronomy questions because I teach physics for a living, so and there's a little theme of astronomy and we've woven through this book, which is why it's called Blood Gravity. And so we quizzed them on their knowledge and they got to win textbooks.
It's just ridiculous. And then for this we did
and the paper dolls.
Yeah, we did paper dolls where people could basically create their own identity, just have blank
identity dolls.
So
whatever your
orientation
is.
Combine your different clothes to make your perfect outfit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was fun.
So yesterday was the very first Fourth Effing Friday. Mm-hmm. And then we're inviting all of the artists that we've interviewed in January to the second one, which will be on February 27th. Mm-hmm. We hope to see you there.
Oh yeah.
I believe it'll be same place, same time.
Okay.
That's our house, which is 119th and Powell, and it'll be 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock. But it went a lot longer than that.
Yeah. Technically till 11.
I think 11:30 is when you started the drawing.
I didn't get to bed till 6 this morning. It was crazy. I was not happy about it, but it was totally worth it. I had a great time, but I was really tired.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's going to be more wall painting and food and drinks and yeah, we hope to see you there.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll be there, and we'll give you a copy of Blood Gravity for the
donation. And we already got, because this is the second interview with this almost same group. The first one, Jonathan donated a CD that will be donated at the second one, and then there's a few donations that are left over from yesterday's that'll be transferred over. So we already have like a grip of donations
Nice.
for over a month away. So
Very cool.
we'll see you there, 4th effing Friday of February, the 4F party. All right, have a good night.
Have a
Thanks
good
for tuning
one.
in.